What's up, guys? Welcome to Flow, your 14-day jump rope journey. Today is day 13. Ah! Crossovers. Let's have some fun. Welcome, my friends. Thank you for joining me today. I am so happy to have you here, and of course, oh so proud of you for sticking it through and continuing to show up. I promise you that is the hardest part of jumping rope, so if you keep it up, we will get better together. Today's practice will review all of the skills and terms we've learned up to this point, and we're going to introduce the crossover.
The almighty crossover.
The crossover is truly an essential skill in jumping rope. It has a ton of visual flair, and it involves quite a bit of coordination. So we can expect it to be challenging when we first start learning it, but the more we practice it and the more we refine our technique, the more fluid and efficient it will become. So with that said, it's time to have some fun. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to start today with the rope in hand, so go ahead and grab it in one hand and start spinning it on whatever side of the body you'd prefer. Start to get that orb revolving around the body. And let's stand up nice and tall, spread the toes wide, root through the platforms, float up, balance, tune into that foundation, tune into the breath, take it down slow. Go ahead and switch hands, and inhale, float up, exhale, float down, and switch hands. Inhale up. Tune into the pressure beneath the platforms. Nice even weight distribution. Exhale, take it down. Crossover. And inhale, float up. Exhale, take it down to the ground. Awesome. Crossover. Let's go into a slight squat position. Spread the toes wide, root through the platform, flare those nostrils, and pull that air all the way down to the belly. Inhale up. Building balance, building strength and stability in the ankles. Exhale down. Crossover. Inhale up. Exhale down. Crossover. Starting to get the hang of it. Inhale up. Exhale down. Crossover. Inhale up. Exhale down. Awesome. Crossover. Bring those feet together. And let's start bouncing here. Start bouncing, tuning into that foundation, warming up those lower leg muscles. We can explore crossovers, handoffs. I invite you to have some fun right now. Have some fun. Find something that feels good and exciting to do. Who's going to hit me with that 360? That's what I want to know. Who's got the guts? You got the guts. Let's go ahead and do some of those underpasses. Boom. We're in 3. 1, 2, 3. Tune into the breath. Great, let's hand the rope off into 2 hands. We're in side swing village now. You can play with switches. Really tune into your landing mechanics here. Once we start going over the rope, we want to make sure the body knows how to land softly. Here we go. Who's got the running man shuffle? Tune into the breath, tune into the sounds of the rope revolving around your body. Great, let's get into some side swing threes. Landing softly. Starting to establish some timing, creating some rhythm in our flow. Can I get a smile? Huh? Let's have some fun here. Let's go ahead and throw in some southpaws in there. We've got a side swing southpaw combos. Keep counting in your head. You're doing great. Keep it up. Who's got that side swing crossover? If you fall out, just get back in. It's okay. Here we go. Let's pick it up into a run skip. Here we go. Pick up the pace. Push it. Push it. Push it. Slow it down. Side swings. Slow it down. We're going to bring it to a hold. Make it dramatic. Stay in control of the rope. Whew, that was a warm-up. Great work. Grab some water and we'll get into this crossover. Start walking it out. Alrighty, welcome back. So the crossover is a technique where both arms cross through the midline and then uncross. That's all it is. Cross over through the midline and uncross. Both movements are equally as important, the cross and the uncross. And we've done this technique before. We have crossed the midline with the left hand, and we've crossed it with the right hand. We just have not done them at the same time. So please trust in your ability to do this, even if you're not able to get it right away. So before we grab the rope, let's practice this, shall we? Let's imagine a line right through the middle of our body. We'll call this the midline. And we start with our palms forward, because when we're holding the rope in both hands, that is the position of the wrists. So let's just bring that palms forward for now. And both palms are going to meet in the middle. We're going to clap. Boom. Right there. Let's try that. Boom. On your own, practice throwing some heat towards the midline. Boom. Notice how as we come towards the midline, the palms have to start rotating in order to clap. Next, we're going to practice swinging those hands through the midline. And we want those palms to continue that rotation until the thumbs are pointing backwards. So let's practice that. As we do this, your dominant arm will likely feel more comfortable going on top. So let's practice throwing that heat through the midline while turning the palms down and opening back through the midline with equal velocity. Take it through, open up. Take it through, open up. Couple things to take note of here. Since both hands are crossing the body, we're going to want to make sure that the hands cross far enough. So to do this, we'll think about crossing at our elbows here. That will ensure that our hands actually get beyond our hips. If you struggle to get this, a slight lean forward might make it feel a little more comfortable. Crossing at the elbows, opening through the midline. That's all it is. Once the rope is in our hands, we'll just need to time that cross with the weight of the rope. So let's go ahead and pick up that rope. All right, let's start with the rope in one hand here. Make sure we're pinching both of the ropes, wrapping the hands around the handle. Start swinging on the side here, and let's swing both hands. Pretend we have a rope in both hands. Tune into the sound of the rope, because we want to maintain that same sound as we cross the midline. From here, we're going to cross and uncross just like this. Cross, uncross with both hands. On your own, being sure to turn those thumbs back, crossing at the elbows. Listen to the whirl of the rope. Are you picking up velocity? Good. Bring it to a hold. So if you put too much heat into the midline, the whirl's going to go. You'll hear it. And on the uncross, if you are losing velocity, you're going to hear the rope go. So really listen to the sound of that to gauge the velocity. Let's put the rope in the other hand. Same thing. This hand will be going beneath the dominant arm. Okay, both hands are going. Boom, boom. We're making an X in front of our body. X. Boom. Cross out those elbows. Great. Catch it? All right, let's put one handle in both hands. It's showtime. Before we start jumping into multiple crossovers, I have an 8-beat combo for us to learn that will make the learning process smoother. This pattern goes side, swing, open, side, swing, open, cross, open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're jumping over the rope on beat 3, 6, 7, and 8. Footwork is going to be the run step. Staying light on the platforms. Just keep it going. We want to tune into which foot is stepping over the rope. I'll demonstrate here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's our combo. This side swing pattern is going to warm up our upper limbs to that crossover pattern. It may feel a little awkward at first, but I promise you if you stick it through, you will find fluidity in this combo. Before jumping into this, I would like to share one very helpful cue. When the hands go from the open arc to the crossed arc, there's going to be a brief period of time where you see an X in the rope. And it's going to be right in front of you, right here. We just got to keep our eyes open to it. We see that X, jump over that X. You're going to see it. You got to trust me. It's going to be there. When you see that X, jump over the X. It's going to help a lot with our timing. If you're right-sided dominant, start this with the left foot. That way it's easier to clear the body on that crossed over side. If you're crossing over and your right foot is up, it's going to be a little more challenging, still possible, but if you notice you keep clipping the rope, try switching the leg that is jumping over the rope to see if that helps. All right, enough of me blabbing. I will be here for visual reference if needed. Start bringing it to a hold. All right, there we go. Let's assess what was going on. If you encountered the issue where the rope comes up and clips you under your shoes, there's a chance you were bending at your elbows, kind of raising your hands up. That is a very common error. I still do that sometimes, especially when crossing the body. I'll cross and bend. Take note of that. Try to keep those hands near the waist. If the rope ended up clipping you in front of your shoes, like this, there's a chance that your hands slowed down. Perhaps you didn't have enough velocity on that uncross. Probably put a lot of effort into that cross. You were like, boom, and then slowed down the uncross. Or maybe you put too much effort into the cross and your timing was too fast. It's all about listening to the sound of the rope and maintaining that whirl. So we get that smooth sound. Another common mistake that I still do is not crossing far enough. This happens when we don't cross at the elbows and we don't point those thumbs backwards. This will create the largest arc possible, which is going to be the easiest to jump over. Let's try that combo again and be patient with the process. It's going to take some time, but you're going to get it. Again, I'm here for visual reference if needed. Take a minute or two, have some fun. Start bringing it to a hold. Great job. So I'm sure there are many of us out there who are tripping up over the rope while we're crossing over, or maybe as we're uncrossing, and I encourage you to try and identify what it is that you think is contributing to that trip. Is the sound changing? Is the clip on the ground changing? Maybe you don't hear the clip on the ground, which means that the rope's coming up. Maybe we're bending at the elbows. Is your velocity changing too much, and is that affecting the timing of the orb? Are you hearing a whew, 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 whew? Are the arms crossing at the elbows? Do we have that slight lean forward? I promise you it's going to take more than a day for this trick to become comfortable, but if you keep showing up and practicing it, you will absolutely get it. If you're still working out the technique, I recommend sticking with that combo pattern. If you're starting to get the hang of it, I recommend creating a pyramid where you do one cross every 8 revolutions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go into every 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're counting. And then if you're feeling good, you can do every other. This is the most advanced. So if you don't get here today, just know it's okay. There will be another day. I hope you stay. Okay. When we become more comfortable with that side swing into a crossover combo, it works so great in music because a lot of the music we listen to happens in 8-beat patterns. And it'll start to look something like this. And you can pick it up and have all sorts of fun with it. So, that is it for today. If you want to stick around and continue working out that crossover, I encourage you and I support it. If you feel like taking a break from this and maybe getting some sleep on it would help, again, I support it. The crossover is simple, but it is not an easy trick to pull off consistently. So it may take you a little longer to learn this one compared to the other tricks we've learned up to today. And that's okay. Please trust the process and keep showing up. You're gonna get it. I know it. This concludes day 13. We have one more day together on this journey. Thank you so much for doing this with me. It is such an honor and privilege to guide you on this journey. I'll see you tomorrow for day 14. Take care.